Oh. Oh, I cut her head off. Oh. In the year 2017, a small Souls-like would leak onto the marketplace only known as The Surge. While I did play the first one for a few hours as I was doing my streaming adventures over on Twitch, I never knew that they released a second one, and thanks to a commenter on the last video about Thymesia asking if I could check out The Surge, I figured out that they made The Surge 2. Well, fast forward to 2019 when Deck 13, which was formerly known as Trigger Lab, would release The Surge 2, a post-apocalyptic action role-playing game where you as the player must work your way through this dystopian world that was supposed to be a utopia through the power of
nanomachines, son!
You have to battle your way through enemies that are enhanced by their state-of-the-art exosuits using an array of weapons and drones that are crafted or looted from the opponent's bodies. The game itself is on Steam for 29 Canadian rubles and sits with relatively positive reviews, and a solid 75 on Metacritic. So here we are, my friends, with a new entry into I Tried, the series where I play Souls-like games so you don't have to.
Traumatic memories of Flight 221.
Was
Girl. Some sort of anomaly.
It's not over.
But this can't be true. There was only one survivor in the crash.
And who was the one survivor? Was it me?
Look out! It's gonna kill you!
That's the last time I take an absinthe shot on a plane. Looks like defibs. Are these defibs? I get to use defib battles as a weapon. What is this? Keycard, medical staff. Okay. See, what's our... Do we have a sprint button? Or do I just walk around like this the entire game? Hey. Who said you could get back up? Oh, that's a big thing. Oh, it's meant to hold square. It's like a cinematic camera of some type. That's unique. We got toilets. As usual in every game that has toilets, you have to inspect them. They look pretty terrible to shit on. Am I in a hospital meant to make me recover, or a mental institute? Or a prison? Weapon or a horizontal swinging weapon?
Fresh meat!
I am too weak. Fresh meat. Why'd you just sound like a Borderlands enemy?
Fresh meat!
Ow! Don't throw a brick at me while I'm trying to hit your friend here. I don't have a nano suit either. Or like some mech suit, that would be nice. Pretty sure I'll get one later.
Welcome, Officer Johnson.
Oh, the med bay.
Rig installation in progress.
Rigged and ready. Got an achievement for that. Connecting link. Link established. Oh, I can level up all of my stuff. So you level up and then you get a point for it. Okay. We'll increase our stamina by 1, increase our health by 1, and also increase our battery efficiency because we need more batteries. Don't need to be running into battle and losing our double A's. That's actually kind of cool. That's a very cool mechanic. So you kind of want to beat the living shit out of as many people as you can. Because you get battery, and then you can convert that battery into healing charges, which you can carry a maximum of, I think, 2 right now. Well, at least I can carry 2. I'll probably get more later.
I'm not a criminal. Shit. Thank you. I was beginning to lose hope. I'd love to repay you, but as you might guess, I'm a bit hope I see you.
All right, see you later.
To the evac camp. I'll be there.
I meet Benjamin. Ow. I want to hit you in the head. Get bonked, bitch. Oh, that's a finisher. Oh, the double hand club style attack. Okay, it's a heal over time, so it's like a life gem in a way. Oh, there's a jump button. That jumping animation is goofy. I understand that it's probably due to the fact that you're using an exosuit. So of course the animation is going to be the exosuit propelling your body forward. But it just looks goofy. I like it because it looks goofy. Oh. Oh, I cut her head off. Oh. I didn't know there was that level in here. That level of violence. It's great. I always love when a game has those little details like that. Direction as long as I have stamina. Oh, these guys are going to die, aren't they? Oh. I don't think he is. I like the music. I don't understand how that works, the directional parry. Yeah, Warden. Okay, he's got explosives. I don't like him. Game, can I get a tutorial on the directional parry again? And like how it works? Please? Ow. Ow. Ow, that stupid drone. Ow, I locked onto the wrong part of his body. I almost got him that time. I just gotta remember to stay locked onto his left arm. I dare you to come after me. I couldn't see. Back off, back off, back off, quick. I got you this time, bitch. Oh, he backflipped and he threw grenades at me. I pressed X to dodge and it didn't dodge. Gotcha this time, bitch. Yeah, get sawed. There goes your arm. Can I have your drone now?
Owner killed in action. Assigning drone to nearby police exo rig.
Yeah, fuck you, Warden.
You took the lift after all. At last, we
I just woke up from a coma.
Confusion. You'll be in for a rude awakening. I'd explain more, but it's...
Where the hell am I?
You're staring at Jericho City, Acolyte. At least what's left of it.
All right, goodbye.
The relay will reveal your destiny.
Oh, they are defibrillators. I got defibs. I got defibs as a weapon. Anything over here? No. Okay. Join the spark. What if I don't want to? There's an item. I don't want to go up and down the lift. I want to... Ah, I gotta jump over it. I want the item. I don't know what it is. Pile of scrap. Great. I didn't... It'd be nice instead of it just being walk into it, you had a choice by pressing a button to go up or down, like you had to press your jump button. Okay, they'll get enraged. Ow. Ow. Fuck you. What'd you drop me? Some scrap. Great. That was worth my hard-earned life. Ow. You know what? Drone, go. Get shot in the head. Oh, I got a trophy for that. Backstab. I don't know why I jumped. The backstab is you just kick the person down on the ground. Ah, so the more damage that they have on that part, it will cut it. So they have a weapon and I cut it. I guess I get parts? Question mark? Let's try it. Arm's armored, so. I keep pressing circle to dodge and I keep wasting my healing. Go in for the cut. Oh, I cut his arm off. No arm for you. Schematics Avengers arm gear. Oh, so I unlock the ability to have a schematic now. I got a new weapon called the Equalizer. Oh, that's the big stick. Now I got the ability to construct stuff. I don't have enough points, I don't think. No, I need 300. I only have 130. Darn. So now I have a bigger weapon. Dang, I guess this also doesn't have probably the cutting power of the others, but it hits harder. And cut. Okay, so the looks like the square system that I'm using is a cutting system. So as you damage an enemy's parts enough, you can cut them. Or they could just die before you can actually get the cut off. And if you cut them, you have a higher chance of getting items that you can use to craft and do other things with. Or you'll just get more Omni cells. Cut you, get the Omni cells, and squish. Ah. So if you do the finishing attacks on things that you already have, like for example, if you break their head, like you manage to cut their head, and then you do a finisher attack, it gives you items that upgrade the current piece that you are wearing. Yeah, how's it feel? Doesn't feel very good now, does it? We're having a firefight. I ripped your arm off. No arm for you. I like the premise of this game. The whole idea that you're constantly hitting enemies to like scrap their parts so that way you can get better stuff yourself. And he dropped me more Omni cells, which is always a plus. Where did you come from? Cut you. I didn't in time. Ow. I should have done a charge attack. No vital signs are found. I died. That's another word for that. I died. But at least I'm getting the mechanics down for this game. The only one I have issues with is the parry. The parry is just very precise.
Avoid all human contact if possible. Your safety cannot be guaranteed.
I was stuck in my animation of swinging and I forgot to heal. I saw the cut thing come up. Gotta cut you. Give me your head. Off with it. I guess that's heavy armor. I'm actually going to put back on that one implant. That makes it so that way my battery charges. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know about that. Yeah, I don't really use the parrying all too much, so. Oh, there's a hole to fall down there. Well, now I can put on all my armor again. Kick you down. Man, this fire stick makes it really hard to farm, but also really does a lot of damage. I gotta sprint again. Implant circuitry. Hey, I can level up my circuitry. Wait. Like my implants. Ow, I'm slowly burning myself. I want your body pieces, honestly. So enemies can block too. Just like I can. Okay, you are better at than I am, 'cause you block everything, apparently. I broke your shield. You got nothing now, bitch. Yeah, how's it feel? You got nothing. Once I take out your shield. Hell yeah. Oh, he's stuck. You okay there, dude? My man's got the Call of Duty run going on here. I want to cut your legs off. Sounds so bad to say out loud. I'm going to cut your legs off.
One eternity later.
Item. I want the item. Alright, can I just run through this? No, because of the stupid spider thing. You and your stupid turrets. Oh, that's not helpful. Oh. You just go around.
Whoa, boss, what are you? Shit! I'm sick of her telling me what to do! Little Johnny is getting angry!
Ow. What am I supposed to do here? That doesn't have a normal health bar. And the game didn't come up with like a tutorial that's like, hey, this is how you're supposed to fight this thing. Ow. Try to just heal, I guess? Okay, he electrified the arena with these little electric thingies. Ow. So what did I think of The Surge 2? Honestly, the game is alright. It takes a little bit of getting used to for sure, as it's not entirely different from the usual Souls-likes that I do play, but it tries to do its own unique take, which can leave it feeling a little bit awkward or overly difficult for players that are not expecting it. Of course, the gameplay part is just my first 2 hours of impressions, so there's going to be a lot of mistakes and maybe a little bit of complaining in there, but I do often go and continue the game while not recording before I write this part. The gameplay itself is fine. It plays much like a normal Souls-like out there, but adds in a complex combo system that is rather satisfying to engage with as you learn the timings for each of the weapons by experimenting them just by swinging them around, and you can learn how to do tremendous amounts of damage to the opponent while conserving your stamina just enough to still dodge and get out of the way of their attacks. But you can also use your drone from a distance to get easy hits onto their limbs to damage them or putting them into the state of being cut. The only issues I had with the gameplay side of things was the targeting constantly flicking around to other body parts, but that's just mostly user error. The parry window being narrow as hell is also annoying, as it's only 0.25 seconds, and the UI does make you mess up a little bit with that timing because it flashes the direction of the attack far before the attack is going to hit you. But it does give you that feeling a little bit like For Honor, where you're trying to constantly figure out which direction the attack is coming from and then parrying based off that. And the other thing I had an issue with is the buttons being all over the place, and I'm talking the standard controls. Coming from a normal Soulsborne and Souls-like titles, the amount of times I would heal by accident while trying to dodge is absurd. Of course, all of the controls are fully remappable, which is always a good feature, and that's even on the console version, which is really, really rare. The overall graphical quality of the game is rather decent if you haven't played the first game at least, where The Surge 2 will look a little bit washed out compared to its predecessor because it seems to want to do the cyberpunkish designs found in Night City with a little bit of the glowing neon and graffiti covering the walls, but the rest of the environments blend into this rather drab looking concrete look with very little to make you think, wow, this world is amazing, I want to be here. I guess it does get that dystopian post-apocalyptic vibe right if you look at it. Level design is also something that ties in with that environmental design problem, and the game really does need some better level design. Now, this is coming from a person who loves Souls games and Souls-likes and even Metroidvanias. The game needs more med bays. I get that the devs wanted to make everything interlock and interweave with one another, with one med bay per zone, and the level revolves finding shortcuts, much like how a Metroidvania would work. But the issue with this design is the fact that enemies in a Soulsborne game will hit you just as hard, if not harder than you can hit them. In the game, there are many times, even with good armor, I got flattened in very few hits, and for some reason, they put a timer on your death marker. So if you die far away from the med bay, you have to fight your way back to that point, probably just to get flattened by the same enemy once again. It leaves the player hunting more for a shortcut, rather than engaging the world and engaging the enemies that you have placed in that world. It doesn't feel like they built the world first, they built the med bay, and then they built everything around it. And I understand that you kind of want that Metroidvania feel, but at the same time, it doesn't really work with this type of game. Overall, The Surge 2 is a pretty decent game. It's not a blow your socks off amazing experience, but it's trying to do something unique, which I can give it praise for. If it's just not a little bit too complicated for the average Soulsborne player to really get hooked on, it's definitely a type of game where you have to get used to how it plays to enjoy it, much like Nioh, as it plays radically different from any other game I have played, which normally keeps it rather locked to the Soulsborne template. The Surge 2 has enough of the sprinkling of the Souls DNA to keep it familiar, while still pushing for its own unique identity. Well, that is all I have for this entry into I Tried. Thank you all for watching, and this is where I'll ask you to leave a like and subscribe if you have not yet. We are getting close to the first 100 subs on the channel, so that is our first milestone. This has been Kurokeet signing out. Peace.